Greetings, Bill here. It is Monday, December 7th, the day we remember those that gave all on Pearl Harbor Day. We thank them for their service, their dedication, and their sacrifice. It's very unusual for me to do a shave video in the middle of the week. Especially when I'm working on overtime, long hours. But during the Shaved In Zoom call this past weekend, something came up, and I didn't really get a good chance to answer to my friend Brian. But he had asked about, and I'm going to term this properly, Shay-Vette. I'm learning. I found out that my speech in calling this a Shay-Vette is wrong. A Shay-Vette is a car that Chevrolet made that I don't know if any of them have ever survived, but it was a car, a little teeny tiny car. This is a Shay-Vette, but this is not really a Shay-Vette, okay? This is a replaceable blade barber's tool, okay? A Shay-Vette is a trade name by Dovo. Now, I think you get, somebody's making something called a barberette nowadays. It's a lot like the Dovo Shay-Vette. Okay. What this is the Focus R21 Evolution. Okay. And this is a tool that it's inexpensive. This particular piece with the, depending upon the scales you get, this particular piece runs less than, delivered to your house, less than $15. And it is a terrific shaving tool. And if you are looking to get into open blade shaving and you're not sure if you want to make the investment into straight razors and stones and everything that includes, or you don't want to make the investment into an artist club type razor that's going to set you back $100, $200 or whatever, and you just want to try something, this is the tool that I highly recommend. Could I go back and have all the knowledge and experience that I have now? I might have stopped with Shay-Vettes, okay? I started in straights and I learned straights and I started in honing and I wasn't getting what I wanted with honing. And the first person I saw use one of these was the famous YouTube shaver and great guy, all-around guy, Jeffrey Smith. And he used this and he liked it. And he termed, I remember the one video he did, he termed it, he says, it's a mild Shay-Vette, okay? And I have to kind of agree with him on that, okay? Now, the key thing on this is the guards on the end, okay? And this is a thing. If you buy this, do not buy the R21 with the metal thing. You want the Evolution, okay? Which has the plastic insert, okay? Which kind of opens up and it has, a nice fixed kind of a thing going in there. Now the blade I'm going to do, and I shouldn't be doing an open blade shave. Got working late, had a Manhattan, double Manhattan. But what this is a cut blade that I got from great guy Danny Hembry. This is platinum Japanese stainless steel is what's written on here. But I'm going to try this. I haven't put a new one in here. But the nice thing is that the loading mechanism, when you load these up, let me load this up and I'll flip it around and let you get an eyeball on it. It has a straight across thing that goes across to hold it, and then it's got these little registration pins at each corner here and here that holds that blade firmly in place. And then basically all you do is you just close the clamshell thing okay? And I've never had an issue where I've misloaded one of these. And then it just slides into there. If this thing gets kind of loose, you can bend it a little bit so this fits a little bit tighter. But I had to do it once, but I've never had to do it again. It holds pretty snug. And like I said, it is a nice thing in that you don't have exposed corners on there. The shave angle that you can get on is a very shallow shave angle, which is what you really want to start, where you can just come in like this and you can tip up to it. And it doesn't have quite enough blade exposure to be quite as threatening as some of the ones where the blade is actually sticking out and protruding a little bit. I do like this. I love this shaver. It's a great shaver. It's, it was the first open edge tool that if I'm in a rush, I'd just go and I would just pick this up and I would just kind of go ahead and do my shave. It is something that I would highly recommend. And Brian, if I think I heard you say you were looking at getting something for a friend, an Army Navy razor, and they're good razors. I think I shaved with one once. They're really good steel. But this is my opinion for somebody who is open edge curious. It's not a bad way to go. I did do a thing where I had a hot cloth on my face and did some pre-shave. I see a lot of these guys using these spray water bottles. Maybe I got to get me one of those. Probably not. I just dip the brush in the sink. I'm using my work-off soap. Just a mug of everything that I cram in there. And I'm using the Omega board brush, which is really the greatest brush for that because it's long. It really works the lather up really well. So, out of the gate, like I said, the reason that I really like this is I could come into the face. And I remember the first time that I used this tool, I was like, I read all these things, Shay-Vettes, they're so sharp, they'll get you. And I'm like quivering almost. And it's like, come in flat, and you can even just like start down and tip in. And no resistance, no hanging up. One of the reasons that I think I found prep was so important was on my straight shaving was because I was unable to get blades sharp enough to really compete with this. Okay, I do now. I get an edge that I like by the methods that got me thrown out of one particular shave forum by the people that couldn't stand that I was honing differently than they were. This is really, I'm kind of liking this blade. I originally considered these, maybe 1-2 shot blades. My favorite blade in the DE Shay-Vette is without a doubt. I tried a lot of them. Without a doubt, the Gillette Silver Blue. I just like those. You'll find that you get something that you like. Not that it's so much better or worse than maybe other stuff, but just something you like. I like it because I got a lot of shaves out of them. They were always smooth from day one. And I figured if I'm like in a week's time, I could shave every day. I could snap a Gillette Silver Blue in half, use half of it, go 5 days, shave with 2 other pieces of equipment on Saturday and Sunday, and then I could have the other half of the blade for next week. In areas such as this and coming around, I just find this is just, it just seems like a lot less likely to put you into the gotcha situation. There was a guy that I bought one of those for. He was interested in going and trying open blade shaving. I bought him one of those. I sent him that. Now, it was funny that when I sent him, the handle busted off. I'm not so sure he was too tough with it, or he had a lot of kids, whether they were playing with it or whatever. But the handle busted off, and he used it like Kamasori style. But he went with the general consensus that if you devote the time to do 100 open blade shaves, whether it be with this or a straight razor, it's a good investment. This is a tool that has a nice long reach. And being the super fanboy that I am for the Essence razor by Titleist, I really think that's the ultimate. But if you're not ready to go out and spend $300 for a straight razor, one of these is just not a bad way to go. I could certainly be happy shaving with this if this was the only tool I had. And this company, Focus, their largest customer base. They do not make these tools really for self-shavers. These tools are made for professionals. These are made, and their largest clientele is the professional barbers market in Italy. Got a little bit under here. I'm gonna drop back for the half pass downward, call it a day. That particular blade, I'm starting to feel a little bit of the difference in it right now than from start up out of the gate. It could probably easily go 2. starting off, I figured was like really, really awesome. But I've shaved with just about every blade that I could get my hands on with this. I even shaved with an industrial double-edged blade. And yeah, you know, I got 2 shaves out of that. It's like, yeah, you can use these. I don't want to. I mean, it's like they still have the machine oil on them. There's, you know, and I don't know if they put a platinum coating on there or a Teflon coating, but you can shave. You can shave with them. So that's the shave. I'll do the quick check with the album. I don't think I'm going to feel anything. A little bit, not much at all. Largely pretty quiet. Seal the skin up. "16 minutes is a little longer than I was hoping to invest in this." Okay, to finish off, Colonel Ichabod Conch Lime Splash. This is the lime that one of the limes that kind of has the same smell like a Lifesaver or something like that, which I don't mind. Some people, you know, if you're looking for a real lime, you're not going to get it out of this. This has got alcohol in it. This has aftershave and cologne. This doesn't even have any ingredients on it, but I bought this. I do like it. And when it's an evening like this and I shave, I do like a lime. And although I'm not going out, I got in this really bad habit with the powder, because I'm starting to get the hang of this. If I come up on the bottom, look up, poof. But I do like the feel, the face feel of talc powder, although talc is really getting hard to come by. It's like, wonder if it's going to be like totally outlawed. So there's the shave, 18 minutes in. This is Bill from, and I'm doing this for the Shaving Cadre. This is where I hang out. It is the greatest shave-related and gentlemanly interest forum going. Great group of guys over there. You should check that out. And that's where you'll find me and a bunch of other great guys, Nurse Dave, Barber Dave, Major Rich, Long Haul Tanker, a lot of good friends, Wristwatch B, Charlie, and JT Spartan, who made the brush here, and just a great bunch of guys over there. Check him out, theshavingcadre.com. Bill going on 19 minutes and out. Have a good week, friends.